Hello everybody and welcome to video number 2 of my series on how to take files that are readily available. There's tons of them out there on the internet. People are sharing them. These particular files are your 3D files. They might be puzzles, they might be houses, they might be monuments, bridges, castles, houses, model railroading houses or buildings, you name it. The particular file that I'm going to take a look at is the butterfly file that's readily available out there. And let's open that up in Corel. And we see here we have a puzzle. And in the puzzle is put together using these tabs. Now, obviously, it would be a lot of work to go and change all of these notches to a different size so that you could still use or have the model this small, but use a thicker material. I'm going to show you how to make this file work for a different thickness. So if we look at the notches that are already here and we look at what is the distance from here to here, and let's expand that out to 4 decimal places, and we see we have approximately 0.0664 inches. That comes out to about a 1/16 of an inch. So 0.0664. Well, what if we wanted to make this puzzle out of a thickness of 1/8 of an inch? Now, if we take and we cut this puzzle out as it is with 1/8 inch material, it's not going to go together. The notches are not going to fit. So let's do some simple mathematics. Let's cancel that. Let's close this up. Go into a trusty calculator, and we know that 1/8 of an inch is 0.125, and if we divide that by what we got, the 0.0664, we get a 1.882. Well, we'll just leave that at the 1.88. And now let's reopen our butterfly file. Except now let's change our scaling. And this is why I didn't do it on the first video right in the binding boxes, because when you go to do this, this is the best way to go about doing it. So let's change this to a 1.88 to 1. Now we notice our file just got quite a bit bigger. Well, it got bigger because now we're going to cut it out of 1/8 inch material. And if we take and we open this and we measure from here to here, and we expand that out to our decimal places, 1.247. That's pretty darn close. Well, we can even make that closer if we feel that it's not going to go together right. We can close this back up, say no, and since we tried 1.88, let's try 1.889. Click OK. Measure our distance again. Expand it out. And if you wanted to manipulate it even further, but I think 1.1249 will probably work. You'll have a nice tight puzzle out of 1/8 inch material. Now, something else that we run into, if we select all this, we have all of these points. And if we try to port that into RDWorks, if it's anything like my system, sometimes it doesn't like it. Well, I found a quick little solution, and I'm going to show you what that is. If we take that and select everything, and we now take our object, and we group these objects, and now we port it over to Corel, or to our RDWorks. We have everything here. Now we have a problem. We don't want this, and we can just delete that line. Now we can select each individual piece without having to combine everything. It's already combined here for you. Now if we get into here, we see we do have to select all of these. And you can select all of these to go to your laser machine by holding your control key down, and or not your control, your shift key. And you can select all of these. And now we could send that to the laser. I'll just simulate it, and we can make that cut. So there you have it. That's how to take the 3D files that are readily available out there, and if it's not to the thickness of material that you want to use, this is how you can go about making the changes. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you look forward to more. Thanks.